So my name is Christian Fulmino. I run corporate development and M&A for Dataprize. Dataprize is a private equity-backed MSP based in Rockville, Maryland, but with offices across the U.S. We have been on an acquisition speed for a little while now. We've made 9 acquisitions over the last 3 years, and really continuing to look for well-run, founder-led MSPs that are in markets that we'd like to expand into. Yeah, I mean, interest rates are certainly higher today than they've been, than they were 2 years ago. So what has that done? I mean, that pulls valuations down a little bit. But on the flip side, we've seen a number of the private equity-backed platforms come back to market and transact, at a good, good at or above target valuation range that the PE firms had going in. So that helps bring valuations up a little bit. So by and large, I think we're still seeing valuations for the well-run businesses hold. I think, and we actually just spoke about this in a panel, both buyers and sellers in the MSP space are very smart, right? There's been enough activity that even if you're a MSP owner that's never sold before, you've probably been to a session, like we're having here, or you certainly have friends in the industry that have sold. So I think we're seeing a business owner that's not looking at M&A for the first time, maybe their first transaction, but the sellers are getting smarter, and I think that helps. I think it helps have a very educated early on conversation between a buyer and seller and say, is this the right fit? Because every buyer is not the right buyer for any given seller. It really depends on what they want to do post-sell. My team is responsible for deal sourcing, deal execution, and integration. So it's different people on my team that run those different functions. On the integration side, our model is to integrate. So we are looking to be one cohesive business across the U.S. So as we think about integrations, we have a very early on conversation with business owners and say, here's our integration plan. We are looking for people that are mutually aligned. The last thing you want to do is have an integration plan that the seller doesn't buy into. That's not a great experience for them. It's certainly not a great experience for a buyer. We want to find ones that are, we believe this is the path to make 1 + 1 = 5. We originally met at a conference. I'm trying to remember which one, if it was, I think it was IT Nation a year or two ago. We got to talking and realized we both live in New Jersey, 20 minutes apart from each other, and just kind of struck up a conversation. And then as we met at additional events and started having conversations, and we then acquired a business in Colorado that's a customer of IT by Design, and we've since expanded that relationship. So just evolved over time. Yeah, it's great. I mean, Sonny's does a great job at kind of moderating it and letting you tell your story, and I think gets a good collection of people. And so for ours, Sonny, myself, and one other person, and the person that joined us was on the banking side. So he was coming at as if I'm bringing companies to market, and I was coming at it as a buyer. And it was really good conversation, because ultimately, about 40 or 50% of the deals in this industry are banked processes. The other kind of 50% are proprietary processes where you meet a business owner at an event like this, and you can kind of get a deal done without an intermediary. So great to kind of bring the three of us together and just have an open conversation about similar topics that we're covering here, kind of consolidation in the industry, what's driving it, where's it going. Really happy to be here for the first time, and just finished the session that I was part of, and the room was packed, which was always great to see, and it was very interactive. I think one thing that's unique about the M&A topics is that everybody in the room's got an interest, right? Everyone's at some point going to need to exit their business. So it's a good interactive discussion. The conference has been great.